An early water purification system for Constantinople was provided by the Basilica cistern, a historic underground chamber. This cistern, which is roughly the size of 2 football fields and has a storage capacity of 80,000 cubic meters, is a fascinating historical location. The Blue Mosque, constructed in the 1600s, is one of the best iconic tourist attraction in Istanbul. This stunning building, with intricate blue tiles surrounding the walls, annually draws millions of visitors from all over the world. Consider taking a boat excursion if you're in Istanbul and unsure of where to begin your sightseeing. Majestic minarets, mosques, basilicas, and opulent palaces may all be seen from the shimmering Bosphorus River. Stunning mosaics and frescoes from the 1300s may be seen in the Kureyi Museum, better known as the Kora Church, which has some of the best works of art still in existence today. Site de Para, constructed in 1876, is unquestionably one of Istanbul's most exquisite arcades. Even as the waiters try to shuffle you into the beer halls and restaurants lined up along the sides, the lovely interior is worth a trip through. The Dolmabahce Palace is a must-do tour when in Istanbul, but keep in mind that reservations are necessary, because you can't just walk in and roam about without a specific ticket. The Egyptian market, or the spice bazaar, is the market to go to in Istanbul, whether you're searching for fresh spices, nibblies, or mouth-watering Turkish delight. It's a fantastic cross-cultural experience, a delight for the senses, and a must-visit for any enthusiastic cook or eater. Balat is a neighborhood in the Fatih district that traditionally serves as a Jewish quarter, known best for its colorful and historic buildings that are mostly tall, narrow houses. When you visit this district, you'll find opportunities for stunning pictures of the iconic colorful houses here. The Mevlevi order and the Sufi religion are referred to as the whirling dervishes. Sufi whirling, an act of meditation that takes place during a religious ritual, has been practiced for more than 700 years. Galata Bridge spans the Golden Horn, and from here, you can take photos of both major sides of Istanbul and their alluring skylines. The bridge itself is 491 meters long, so you can easily traverse it on foot to give yourself time for the best photos. Capture panoramic views of Istanbul from this medieval tower, especially during sunset or sunrise. The Grand Bazaar, one of the biggest and oldest covered markets in the world, is sure to meet all of your shopping needs. You'll undoubtedly be able to find something to remember your trip among the food, artifacts, textiles, carpets, traditional Islamic and Ottoman handicrafts. The Great Palace Mosaic Museum, located close to Sultanahmet Square, houses mosaics from the Byzantine period, unearthed at the site of the Great Palace of Constantinople. The Hagia Irene, located in the outer courtyard of Topkapi Palace, is the oldest church of the Eastern Roman Empire. It was also the second largest church in Istanbul after Hagia Sophia. Hagia Irene, originally means sacred peace, has a special meaning, as the first place where Turkish museology was born. The Hagia Sophia is a historic church and a prime example of Byzantine architecture. With its sparkling mosaics depicting biblical themes, this museum is without a doubt one of Istanbul's most well-known attractions. You've come to the right place if you've ever been interested in the past of gladiators and chariot races. The Hippodrome served as the location of gladiator contests, festivals, festivities, and more. Istanbul archaeological museums are a compound of museums, which consists of three major sections. The Archaeology Museum, the Museum of the Ancient Orient, the Tiled Kiosk Museum. These three separate main units are located in the same garden and house the palace collections, formed during the late 19th century by museum director, master painter and archaeologist Osman Hamdi Bey. Istanbul Archaeological Museum, which is first regular museum appearing in the history of Ottoman Empire and in Turkey, has about 1 million artifacts from a variety of cultures brought from the imperial lands. Istanbul Modern Museum is a contemporary art gallery located inside the Galata Port complex in the Beyoğlu district of Istanbul. Inaugurated on December 11, 2004, Istanbul Modern was Turkey's first modern and contemporary art gallery and focuses on Turkish artists. You may visit art galleries, shop, get some coffee or Turkish or foreign food, and if you're lucky, happen upon a street show on one of the busiest streets in the city and a center of arts and culture. The Asian side of Istanbul is not a destination you want to miss out on, with bustling fish markets and buildings from the Ottoman era. Explore some of the area's burgeoning communities, such Kadıköy and Moda, by taking an off-the-beaten-path excursion. The Maiden's Tower, located on a small islet off the Asian side of Istanbul, has served different purposes throughout its history and is full with intriguing legends. It has also grown to be a well-known iconic skyline feature. Miniaturk is a wonderful open-air museum that displays tiny versions of Turkey's most famous attractions and architectural structures. Located on the extreme end of Golden Horn's northern shore, the park has an area of 60,000 square meters. The Istanbul Crystal Museum and the Panorama Victory Museum are both located inside the museum. Any art or history enthusiast would swoon at the collection of the Museum of Turkish and Islamic Arts, which boasts magnificent artifacts that have been collected from many regions and eras around the world, including rare 13th century carpets not found anywhere else. This magnificently renovated wooden townhouse, which is located in Istanbul's Old Beyoğlu neighborhood, is home to one of Europe's largest collections of Orientalist paintings, particularly those from the 19th century. The Prince's Islands are a cluster of 9 islands southeast of Istanbul in the Sea of Marmara. Mainly car-free, the islands are known for their horse-drawn carriages. At the highest point of Bayukada, the largest island, the 6th-century Hagia Yorgi Church has panoramic views. Nearby are the pine forests of Dilburnu National Park. The Museum of the Prince's Islands has exhibits on the island's history. Rumeli Fortress is a 15th-century fortress complex on the banks of the Bosphorus. It offers imposing and intimidating photo opportunities. This military fortress is now open to the public to explore, so you can take photos of the interior and the exterior. Devout Catholics and those who are curious about Catholicism in Turkey should visit St. Antoine Church, which is situated on the Istiklal Street in Beyoğlu. It is known as the largest Catholic church in Turkey. Despite the fact that Istanbul is home to several stunning and ancient mosques, you shouldn't skip this one. The Süleymaniye Mosque on the third hill is unquestionably the largest because of its bright interior. Once the main residences, as well as the administrative headquarters, to the mighty sultans of the Ottoman Empire, the Topkapi Palace is a top attraction in every Istanbul guidebook. Eat real local food at several cafes and eateries to experience the culture firsthand. Istanbul has a distinctive atmosphere for both art and gastronomy because of the location's strong European and Asian influences.